gamers, in today's video we're going to talk about the best way to spend rubies in 7 nights 2. Before we get started, subscribe to the channel, notification bell so you don't miss a video when we live stream. Hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video, you enjoyed this guide, you love this game, blah blah blah. We are 8th place in the last gamer standing. Voting for the next 12 hours is doubled. I'm gonna leave my link to vote for me down below in the description box. If we win, we get 25k. I'm giving away 5k if we win. Make sure you guys and girls vote for me. All right, so you're probably wondering, all right, we're doing a video about rubies, the best way to spend rubies. Why do you have a chart for the summons? Well, one of the biggest, I don't want to really necessarily say a trap, but one of the ways to spend rubies is through the gachas for the hero summons. Now, initially it can be okay. I know when you first start off the game, you really don't have a lot of good characters, so doing a couple 10 pulls is okay, but naturally you will get summon tickets throughout the game by completing quests and various other things. So there's one other particular way that I'm going to talk about that I think is a better way to spend rubies, but as you can see, you got a 0.0033% chance to pull some of these legendary pluses, and then the legendaries themselves are 0.073, so a very, very low chance to pull a legendary. Even the rare pluses, look at that, they're 0.3. I mean, it's not even a 1% chance to pull a rare plus, and then the rares are even a 0.5% chance. And then you'll see the graders and the norms, obviously 12%, 3%. Overall, you'll notice you have a 90% chance of pulling a normal or greater, which is like the commons, and the graders are slightly better than the commons. But yeah, it's the pull rates are very, very bad. So spending your rubies for the pulls is not really recommended. One other thing that's somewhat of a trap that I want to talk about: early game you won't run out of space too much, but once you start to get deeper into the game and you start having a lot of gear and you want to collect it for all your characters, because you may want to have all the different sets so you can switch and change the sets, plus you may want to have 8 characters built out for your raids, you'll notice you'll fill up your inventory pretty fast. Now, one of the ways to increase your inventory is if you click the plus, you'll notice right here you can spend rubies to increase it +5. You'll see 13 out of 20. I already did it 7 times for you, so that way hopefully you don't have to do it if you're a new player. Depends on how far you are in the game. But this, I'm gonna say, basically if you're free to play, you have no other option to increase your bag space, and you're gonna have to use your rubies. But it's a horrible investment. I tell you, I did it 7 times. As you expand, the ruby cost just increases even more, and your bag space doesn't necessarily increase. You still only gain 5 extra space every time you expand it, but it ends up costing you more and more and more every time. This is a horrible investment. But again, if you're free to play and you don't plan to spend any money and you need the bag space, I mean, you have no other choice. What I would definitely recommend is if you go over to the shop, we're going to go over to the general shop, and we are going to go to, where do we got to go to? Packs, I think it's under. We're going to go to normal packs, and it's inventory expansion pack. So you have a bunch of different packs right here: 99 cents, 5, 2, 8, 9, and 27. Like, this is the best thing to do because it's 99 cents. I know it's spending money. So again, if you're free to play and you don't even want to spend 99 cents, and I understand, but this is your best bet. This is more valuable because you get 20 slots. You increase your inventory by 20 slots for 99 cents. If you were to do that with the rubies, it's going to end up costing you like 1,000 rubies. And if you go through the ruby store and you look at the packs, like let me see, let's go back here, and like if you look at this, like to get 1,000 rubies, it's potentially like, you know, $9 more than that. It's like 27, and it's going to be a little bit more than that. It's a lot of money for the rubies, so you're better off just going and buying the expansion packs, the 99 cent one, the $3 one, or even the $5 one increases it by 30. These are your best bet for increasing your inventory. Do not spend your rubies unless you have no other choice. Like I said, though, I would at least try and do that. But one that I'm going to recommend is your mastery. Now, the mastery works hand in hand for kind of free to play or pay to win, depending on your play style. So what happens is your mastery level will increase based on your account level. So once you reach level 20 for your account level, you'll have this unlocked right here, which gives you the ability to put on necklaces, which is an accessory equipment onto your character. If you don't want to wait to get to account level 20, you can just straight up buy the next mastery level. This does increase. I'm going to throw up a screenshot. It shows you mastery level 5 will cost 100 rubies. Then 10 is 300, 15 is 500. It does increase the further you get in the mastery skill tree. You'll notice all the way up to level 100 is costing you like 6,500 rubies, which is pretty crazy. However, this is honestly the fastest way to really speed up your account because a lot of these are universal. This is going to be, your whole account is going to benefit from this, like all your characters mostly. I mean, depending on some of these, like some of these have stuff like ranged attack or DPS attack. You know, you can build these out however you want, as opposed to the summon gachas where you could spend 1,000 rubies, a little over 1,000 rubies, and you could get junk characters, and they're not really going to progress your account. Or you can go into your mastery, drop the 1,100 rubies, and you'll unlock the ability to equip rings, and now you can go ahead and start throwing the rings on your characters, which will help them power up even more, and it'll help you out a tremendous amount. But again, I understand like it can get expensive in this. It's not necessarily pay to win, but it can be if you just want to buy a bunch of rubies and then dump it all into the mastery just to get further down, because some of these are really strong. Level 40 right here, you'll notice decrease allies skill cooldown by 5% for all your characters. And then you got stuff like increased block rate, increased crit rate, increased skill level by 1, so that's for all your characters. Like, this just benefits you more in the long run for the ruby spending as opposed to the gacha system. So that's just one thing that I'm going to recommend. But again, if you don't want to do that and you want to do your summons, you can still progress through this. It just goes by your account level. It will take you a bit longer if you don't just straight up buy these. All right, real quick, we got a 10 pull ticket. I'm going to bang this out real quick on the video just for you guys and girls. Again, we're going to go for our Rudy. We need a really good tank, so hopefully we can pull him. Just so you guys and girls can see, like I said, the rubies for your pulls, your gacha pulls, really not worth it. I'm just honestly gonna skip this and see what we got, because we probably got, yeah, we got all junk. Like, see, like stuff like that. Like I said, the pull rates are absolutely horrible. To spend 1,100 rubies for like to get, and you get something like this is trash, garbage. As opposed to like spending that to get a guaranteed buff for your whole account, which is way better. Another thing that you also can keep in mind is if you go to the Mole Emporium, occasionally this guy will have some amazing deals for your rubies, but you just got to kind of watch out for it. Just check it as often as you can. Sometimes you'll see some really good accessories, like you'll get something like this for 750. You gotta decide on yourself if you think it's worth it or not. Sometimes there's some really good items for the rubies, and sometimes there's definitely not. Like, it's not valued. But that is it for today, folks. I hope you guys and girls enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next video. Stay happy, stay safe, my friends. Peace.